Okay, we're live, by the way, on camera. We do this Facebook thing and YouTube thing every Wednesday and Friday. And Dylan is in there doing the switcher. Must be easier now. He's only got 3 faces to go to.
Hitting them switches.
I thought I would wear my gang wear. What do you think today?
Well, you got to button the top button.
Please.
Button the top button.
And that's it?
Now you're officially.
Well, not yet.
Now Adam is about to set trip on you.
No, that's it.
Yeah. What's Adam? What's up, fool? By the way, we're going to do a phone topic. And, hey, Bob, by the way, if you're interested, Costco.
Oh, is it? I'm not interested, but thank you. Is that a Scott? Will it hold my iPad?
We'll see.
Inside?
We'll see if this phone topic works for you on Friday. What is a colloquialism? I'm going to learn that word. Or a saying.
A saying
that you've heard in Texas or anywhere else that you don't understand. 512-834-0937, 512-834-0937.
I've got some I've used and I didn't understand.
Dave will put you on hold, and then we're ready to go with that. But I wanted also to run down, we had a creative meeting yesterday that went much better than I thought it was. Bob and I were going to try to cancel it because there's only 5 or 6 people. It worked because everybody that was in there has been on the air before. Right? Instead of the 25 to 30 people we usually have for these things. But I thought I would run down some of the ones we aren't going to do, most likely, to show you. Because it always starts off with there are no bad ideas. Oh, colloquialism that I don't get. Heard it the other day. I forgot my mom would say, oh, fiddle.
Oh, fiddlesticks. What are fiddlesticks?
That was because that was a fill-in for a curse word. And then you brought up one.
Drunker than Cooter Brown.
Yeah, who was Cooter Brown?
Who was Cooter Brown, and how drunk was he?
Now, I do get the one my dad always said to me, boy, you wouldn't know how to pour piss out of a boot.
That's kind of literal.
But we don't say stop and smell the roses anymore. And that was fairly common.
Yeah.
That's an easy one to figure out, though.
That just means take your
time. Oh, I didn't know we were
time.
trying to figure them out. I just thought things that are outdated we don't use anymore.
Well, call us if you have one. 512-834-0937. So we had... While I wait for you, we had these are ideas that we came up with, so we just write them all down, right?
All right.
And some of them are bad, and some of them are great, and some we're going to do, and some of them absolutely no way. For example, we are going to do this thing where Bob has old references to TV shows.
You've had 2 today.
Actors.
I've had none.
What is this defense thing going on over here?
You're the one that brought up. Hey, have you guys seen It's a Wonderful Life?
It's a Wonderful Life plays every Christmas.
I've never seen it, though.
Yeah, I've never seen the whole thing, start to finish.
So?
It's old.
Okay.
Dude.
Right?
And then you were doing the characters. George Bailey.
George Bailey. I'll tell you what, Mr. Potter.
I'm Trevor Stowe.
Mr. Potter, you could take this job and shove it.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
So, but this was my idea. Because Bob has never done any drug but alcohol, and he barely does that. We give him a simple 5 milligram gummy. Just 5 milligrams.
No, you get nauseous.
You're not even going to feel it.
You won't even feel 5 milligrams.
Oh, I'll feel it.
No, you won't.
It will be placebo.
I might go Hulk.
It'll be placebo.
I might go
won't.
Hulk on you.
I had 10.
I might go Hulk.
What does that mean?
I might.
And by the way, if you didn't hear the show when I came back from Canada, I literally went into a store, not doing very well.
Thinking it was a cannabis
Wife
store.
and I crying, whatever. Thought it was a cannabis store. They had hardly any product. And I'm looking around, and as I got to the counter, I said, ma'am, do you have cannabis? And she goes, no, this is strictly mushrooms.
Dummy.
A mushroom store.
Yeah.
Open in Vancouver. Psilocybin.
They're doing it.
So make Bob do drugs on the air. He refuses.
Well, it's against my code of ethics and my contract.
But a 5 milligram would probably not do anything to him.
Yeah, but it clearly says in our code of honor, in our, what do they call the book, the manual?
We didn't sign
the
one
employee
for
manual.
Waterloo didn't hand one out.
You're not supposed
Waterloo didn't hand one out.
You're not supposed to come to work high or drunk.
That was Emmis's book.
Okay, well, what about when I came in and Matt left the show and I was on legal drugs?
Well, that's between you and your...
I tell you what, we will make sure that this gummy comes from Colorado. So that's sort of legal.
Out of all the ones you are saying that we're not going to do, I'd like to hear if listeners think one is good that we should do.
Here's one we are going to do.
One.
Here's one we are going to do. because Bob won't eat the entire chicken wing, we're going to have a chicken wing eating contest, and
Right.
which Bob will lose, and we can shame
And I'm
him
going to
once
have
in.
Dr.
This
Gretchen
one,
Hoover come in and
this
tell you
one-
guys why I can't eat chicken wings like you do.
And we
I
should
have the same teeth.
You don't. Your teeth are
Every
different than
one of
mine.
the-
Everybody has different
Every
teeth.
one of these is a crown. These are all fake. I have the same teeth.
But there may be a different angle than mine.
You need to get them
You
adjusted.
can't say all teeth are the same. That's the most ridiculous thing you've said in 48 years of broadcasting, old timer.
What?
Maybe it's not such a wonderful life.
You know what he got me for? Because I mentioned the Twilight Zone.
Hey, what was the
where
other? Yeah, the Twilight Zone was another one.
That
The
was like the
Twilight
50s
Zone
or
has
something.
been watched by everyone
was
of
the
all
70s, right?
ages.
We can do the bit. It just should be about you, not me.
Bob will go. Bob will go one morning. He'll go. You remember that episode of Sea Hunt when the guy got his?
Well, everybody watched Sea Hunt.
Nobody watches Sea Hunt
I
now.
don't remember seeing it.
Oh, here's one we're going to
Lloyd
do.
Bridges, Bobski's dad.
Bob brags about his pizza. We are going to get listeners who also make your own pizzas.
Right.
And we are going to do a blind taste test to see how good
Well,
pizzas
Chewy and I
are.
wanted to do one where he makes that lunch. You actually make that lunchroom recipe that we have, the lunch lady pizza.
That's a different
and put
thing.
it against mine and see.
I'll have to make an extra one. Everyone's going to want it. What
What's
else?
this one? Take popular trends and discuss how it would have been when Bob was that age.
I don't remember that one.
I don't know who
God,
did
you
that
guys are
one.
making me sound old. I could still
We
outrun
didn't
both of
write
you
that
fools.
one. We didn't write that one. This is a no for me. The one that got away. Well, there's only one. Talk about the people you dated who got away. The one that got away. Evidently, there's people who think that my wife is the one that got away.
Oh.
That's as close as I'll get. Who went on to do great things. We're not doing that one because this is Bob wins.
Oh, that was based
Bob
on-
dated Kendra Scott.
Yeah.
Well, before
This is
that
one we're
wasn't
doing.
Her name, then.
Oh, this is one we're doing. This was my idea.
It wasn't her name.
This was my. Her name is Kendra Baumgartner when he was dating her. This is one we're doing. Called clothing swap. Bob has to wear one day Chewy's clothes the entire show,
I
which
gotta
would
draw
be
the
a
line.
Wednesday or Friday, or my clothes.
I'll wash it.
I got to draw the line on
Yeah,
that.
he's
I'll
got
wash
to
the
wear.
shirt.
He's got to wear our clothes.
Ugh.
That'll make him crazy. What is this Chewy Stoner checklist? Go through a list of things that aren't done. Nah.
yeah, you put
Remember,
that
we were freewheeling.
Oh,
here.
this is one.
We were freewheeling when we were.
Chewy thinks he's going bald, and he's not. I mean, he's got thinning hair on top, but he has a big hang up about it. I want Chewy to wear a toupee for a week. But
Yeah,
the
right,
problem
right.
is,
Or
the
a wig.
problem is these hair replacement people are very serious, and they don't want you making fun of anything.
Yeah, but the
No, we
wig
were-
people
no, we-
and the hair replacement people are two different people.
no, there are places that sell toupees that they make look really real, and they're hardcore about it, man. They're hardcore
We'll see.
about
Then
it.
I mean,
we
they're
go.
not giving me any ads or
That was the
anything
most
now, so who
embarrassing,
cares?
most embarrassing moment of my life in this building one time was making fun. And I learned years later that making fun of bald guys it can be really sensitive. But I was talking about a bald guy. I had no idea that Cactus Pryor wore a wig. Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
That was a piece.
I never really got to meet Cactus, maybe once.
Oh, he's great.
But Don would wear his toupee sometimes to work, and that's when I knew.
Well, if anybody's got a toupee out there that Chewy could wear for a week, he's got dark black hair.
What size toupee do you need? Medium?
I got a decent sized head.
We can do some more of these tomorrow. We can do that one, but that's hard to do.
What is it?
This one I wanted to do. Chewy's Hoyt Cuisine, where we talk high-end restaurants that he can't afford into letting him have a meal, and then he comes back, and of course all the reviews will have to be
Oh,
good.
I had
I'm all
one
for
too
this.
where since
Yeah.
on one of your attributes, I don't know who offered it up, you or whatever, sexually fluid or what was that line?
I said I was. We were listing characteristics of each other, and I said I was sexually open. You took that
I
as
said-
homosexual.
no,
and
I said
that's fine.
fluid. I
No.
said fluid.
I didn't
Well,
say
y'all
that
both
word.
took it as
I
sexuality.
didn't say that word.
instead
Yeah,
of,
I did, but I said the bit I came up with is that you go on a mandate.
With
and
the
then
gay guy.
and both
I'm fine with
guys
that.
come back and report.
I can do that. Can I pick the gay guy though?
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
Mean, there's a couple of
and
cute
here's
gay guys
another
out
one.
there.
I was telling Amanda about this one last night. She loved it. we've done dial a date or whatever you want to call it, where we bring in people and you pick one of 4, right? I want to do Chewy's because Chewy also has no confidence in women, and women love him. I want to do Chewy's mega date, dial a date or whatever, where we bring in at least 10 to 15 women. He's blindfolded, and he gets to pick 5 and take the blindfold off and interview them one more time, and then we'll set up a date. Those are some of the ones we want to do. I don't know. Some of these, let me see if short supply Christmas.
Oh yeah, if somebody's looking for something that they can't find, the listeners can maybe, or we can help them, or the listeners can help them find what they're looking for.
It's a swap shop.
Like it's a co-op is what it is. No, it's not a swap shop because you're not swapping. You're swapping information. In other words, you're looking for a PlayStation 5. You can't find one. I just happened to be somewhere yesterday where I saw some. I could phone in and tell you where to go.
These really aren't bad. Most of them aren't bad at all. Not a lot to make fun of there because they're the pros in there. Let's talk about the colloquialisms. What's up, Chris? What's one you never understood?
No, well, the one I did, we always said growing up in our family, and that I had to finally look it up a couple years ago, was Drunkard and Cooter Brown.
Yeah, so tell us.
Well, tell us. Who was Cooter Brown?
Cooter Brown was so drunk they didn't let him in the Civil War.
What?
I forget which side he's supposed to fight for, but it was like back.
So did he.
I'm thinking if his name was Cooter, it was going to be the South. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to guess that.
It's good to hear you back, Dale, and the show's got some good flow.
Thanks, buddy.
Again, like everything sounds
shut up.
good.
Hey,
that was an insult to me.
No,
I like chewing the man's okay.
Yeah,
but no,
it's okay. That's just okay. Well, when you've got just Chewy and the man, you're going to be loving us then.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Bob, you should get high on your YouTube show tonight. If you're not at work, that's
I am doing a YouTube show tonight. I got to talk to my producer. Am I doing a show tonight?
Chris, do you do weed? Chris, do you smoke or?
Yeah.
Will you tell Bob what a 5 milligram edible would do to him? Nothing.
That I don't know. I'm not real hip on the edibles. I like the flower, but
I do drink red wine on my show.
Which is more dangerous.
So do the wives.
Which is more dangerous than the THC.
Hey, you like what you like. You've always said that.
I haven't.
I'll do it. I just.
All right.
I'd smoke instead.
I know. I'd rather smoke some like.
I say smoke.
Some scratch or whatever they call it. What is it?
According to
shake.
According to an employee of a New Orleans oyster bar who was contacted by the Old Farmer's Almanac, Cooter Brown supposedly lived on the line which divided the North and South during the American Civil War, making him eligible for military draft by either side. He had family on both sides of the line. He didn't want to fight in the war. He decided to get drunk and stay drunk during the duration of the war, so he would be seen as useless for military purposes.
Wow.
Well, he's like the original.
He's the neutral.
What was the guy on MASH that dressed up as a woman? What was
Klinger.
that character?
Klinger.
He was trying to do like a Klinger thing.
Hey, mark that one down too.
MASH.
That was kind of early
the most
90s.
popular television show of all time.
MASH. Come on, MASH. No. And that you couldn't do that now.
No.
You couldn't have Klinger as a character.
No.
Because he was
identified as
he didn't identify as a woman, but he dressed as a woman as a mental disease. There's something going on. Oh, there's something going on with a lot of Netflix employees are doing a virtual walkout because
Dave Chappelle.
Because of the Dave Chappelle special that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And then also 2 guys got busted for peeing on Chappelle's gate at his house.
But you see, the owner of Netflix, I guess, or creator, doubled down and was like, "We're not going to take it down."
Is it something Chappelle said, or is it?
He just talked about trans again, and I don't know. I don't know exactly what was specifically offensive. That wouldn't.
Paul, what's going on?
Not much. Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, bud.
Hey, when I was younger, I worked with this lady and I had pissed her off, and she said, boy, you'd be better off jerking off with the handful of cuckleberries than to mess with me.
We had to edit that.
That's not a saying, is it?
She said you'd be better rubbing one out with what?
A handful of cocoa berries?
Cuckleberries.
Cuckleberries.
Yeah, those round balls with the thorns hanging out.
Well, that means, you'd be better off hurting yourself somehow.
Well,
Yeah.
I never heard that one in Texas.
no, I've never heard that one either. I didn't even know what a cuckleberry
And then
was.
I used to work with the guy at the same place, and I would always walk in. I'd be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he would say, "Oh, hunky dory."
Yeah, I've heard hunky dory before.
I always think of Jeff Ward. Somebody would call him and go, "How's it going?" And he would just say, "It
It
goes."
goes.
It goes.
He's such a badass.
Kurt, what's up?
That's what a badass would say.
One I could never understand was, "I'll get it done if it hair lips the governor."
If it,
I've never heard that one either.
you're making this up.
Hair lips the governor?
If it hair lips
Okay,
the
first
governor,
of all, I have an uncle who had cleft palate. We don't call him hair lips anymore.
I got a cousin. I got a couple of cousins.
Hair
We do
lip.
it for the governor.
Hold on, I'm entering it in. The governor. Hair lip the governor. Okay, let's see. It means the same as come hell or high water.
Hair.
Means you're going to do it no matter what.
huh?
But I don't know where it comes from. It says here it's from New York City.
That's probably why we don't use
Never
it.
understood it.
All right.
Damn.
What's up, Tesla Dan? How are you?
Hey, good morning. I want to come up there on Monday and bring you guys some cases of water, and I'm going to make 5 charitable donations in the name of Dudley, Bob, Chewy, and Matt, who's still with us in spirit.
Matt works for a different radio station now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Anyway, you're going to identify with this. I want to make 5 $300 donations to CAM, the Health Alliance for Autism.
well, hold on a second. I'm about to do, because we're not doing breaking and entering this year.
Yeah.
And every year I do breaking and entering. I don't know why. I think it's because another radio station, KGSR, used to do something called Home for the Holidays.
KLBJ did for years in the 80s.
And I'm thinking about doing a GoFundMe to collect money, and people submit people who have not been able to see their families in a long time, and we send 2 or 3 couples, home to see something. So you could think about just giving us all that money.
I'll do it on top of it. I've already made out the cashier's checks in your guys' names. I want to.
Well, just give them to us.
Bring it up there
I'll
Monday.
spend it.
Who makes cashier's checks anymore? Cashier's check means if you drop it on the ground, anybody can cash it.
If you've signed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's the only way I could put your guys' name on it.
Yeah.
I'll take that off your
Hey,
hands.
Dan, I helped you buy a house. I know how strange you can be.
Okay, here's what we're doing. Austin Music Alliance and
Okay.
Health Alliance for Austin Musicians to support mental health and alcoholism
Great.
among musicians.
And then you got to do
then-
one for the Bob Fonseca Fund for those who can't escape
Who have bad fashion sense.
the bad mentioning the past that no one remembers. All right, dude.
Well,
Okay.
no,
Let me.
and then also,
Well, just
getting
tell us when you get here, because they guys have not met you, but we got to let the front desk know that you're coming in.
I'd like to come in and meet you in person. It'll be worthwhile. I'll tell you the thing I've learned today, and you might identify with this. I've had a lot of time on my hands with this COVID and more money than sense. So I've been volunteering for the suicide hotline, and they've been directing calls.
Did I accidentally hang up on you the other night?
I'll be quick. It's interesting that they didn't give us a lot of training, and I didn't think I was helping anybody on the suicide hotline until they told me it was an assisted suicide hotline.
Oh, you were making a joke. That was absolute terrible. Not even a good joke. So, all right, we'll see you Monday. All right.
Okay, tell them I'm coming inside.
We'll say the front desk. But
right. Bring those checks.
I have been
You gotta get the metal detector.
obviously recently. I've been suicidal before. A lot of it's ideation. You want someone else to hurt. You're not really going to hurt yourself, right? Mm-hmm. But I've always when you look it up online, that's the first thing that comes up is the suicide hotline. I do wonder how they talk anybody out of it. The only things you can say is you would hurt your family, you would hurt your kids, and you might botch it.
I think it's for I think the ideation can actually lead to something because some of the suicides are like you just wanting pain to stop. Like
Yep.
I just want this feeling and
When-
everything.
When
I need
hear
this
people,
to be done with.
When I hear people say they or she took the easy way out, I want to hit them because that is not an easy way out to make that decision. Hey,
happy fun
Sunny
time. Was
Dale.
it
Where's
Friday?
Where's
I
Sunny
don't
Dale?
like-
Hey, everybody, it's Dale Dudley, 920, just talking about some suicide here and what would they do at the suicide hotline if you actually called. And we hope you're not suicidal. If you are, we have a brand new client, BetterHelp. You should call them or call us.
And now back to It's a Wonderful Life.
Jonathan, what's up?
Not much. So I don't know if this is a colloquialism, and I can't find any indication of where it comes from or that it even exists, but my grandpa, when I was a kid, he would say, "Are you going?" And he would want you to say where, and then he would say, "To the bull's ass to see the moon rise." Anybody ever heard that?
I like it, though. I like it. I like it a lot.
Let me see.
To
From the bull's ass
To view the sunrise.
to view
The moon rise.
the moonrise.
the moonrise.
I can't find any reference to it. I've never heard anybody who's ever heard of it. I don't know where he got it, but he loved to do that.
I'm getting it. Nope.
No,
I'm
it's
seeing
just
a lot
Tommy
of
Boy quotes.
Tommy Boy quotes, but I don't know. Remember that one being in there? Huh.
No, this was like 80s. This would be really old.
Yeah, and what's the other one? How are you? I feel like I'm a one-legged guy in an ass-kicking contest.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I feel like $1 million.
Are we losing all these things, or are there new ones?
All green and wrinkled?
Because I can only think of slang terms and not phrases.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think you hear the phrases I heard growing up, and I wish I could remember all of them because they're my grandmother had them, my dad had them. Oh, there. Write down grandfather and dad. What's going on, Lucas?
All right, here's the two that I never could understand. One is a bird in the hand is like something, a bird in the bush or something like that.
Two in the bush.
I could never understand that.
In other words,
We're being set up for a
my goodness, you do that every time. No,
Yeah.
I swear, I really don't understand.
In other words, be grateful for what you already have. Don't go searching for something that you might not be able to grasp. Those two birds in the bush.
And here is
be
one.
grateful for the thing that you already possess.
And here is one. Here is one that in this current market, you should not listen to from a realtor because I did, and ended up selling a house where somebody was wanting to pay full price, and they use one. They just say bird in hand, meaning you've got an offer, take that offer, right? Mm-hmm. Now that Tesla has announced that they're moving everything here, don't take the first offer because you're going to get 20 again. It's going to be crazy this coming winter, January through March. It's going to be nuts.
I don't think. Well, you're talking about real estate?
And if you want a guy who's nutty to help you sell your house, I'm not doing any buying, don't have time. Just email Chewy at klbjfm.com, and I'll have my website up, daledudley.com, in the next few weeks, which will give you my answering service number. It's going to get nuts. All of Tesla allegedly is moving here. Did you hear that part?
Allegedly.
Yeah, it's the headquarters,
Well, somebody said it's posturing by
Elon.
And speaking of which, so glad I did it. Bitcoin just crossed 60,000 and Ethereum is at 3,800.
Damn.
So, time to put those stop orders in on the Bitcoin.
There you go.
It always goes up during the fall. Always. Neil. What's up, Neil?
Hey, I got a colloquialism for y'all.
All right.
I'm sure y'all used this when you were a kid. When somebody asked you what time it is, you'd say, half past a monkey's ass, quarter past his balls.
I remember that.
I remember half past the monkey's ass.
Usually they meant something, though, right?
Yeah.
Al, what's up?
What's happening, Doug? I got one that my ex-father-in-law used to tell me when we were doing plumbing work together. He would go, "Man, you know what, Al? You got a head on you like a bastard rat." And I didn't know whether to take that as a compliment or if it was an insult. I didn't know which one.
Well, a bastard means without a father.
Right.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Rats are actually really smart. Watch that documentary on Netflix.
All right, thanks, man. Lala, what was yours?
My mom always used to say, "I'm so hungry I could eat the ass end out of a hobby horse."
So she kept it clean at least.
That sounds vaguely familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you grow up in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Lala.
I also think it was what part of Texas you lived in, too. Colleen, what's up?
Hey, I used to work with Waylon Jennings' son, Terry, and once we were driving home, somebody in the back seat was trying to tell me how to drive, and he said, you just tell him, I'm blanking this cow, you just hold the tail.
I'm blanking the towel?
I'm blanking this cow.
This cow.
Oh, you
hold the tail.
All right, Colleen.
She knows how one cow ends.
We got
we
got a break. Thank you, everybody on video. We appreciate it, and don't forget to listen throughout the day. We do this the cameras. We do it every Wednesday and Friday. And thank you to Dylan who does the switching in there. And if you want to listen, if you're from another city, 93.7 KLBJ Austin, KLBJ FM. They're streaming, and we have an app, and we have fun, and we've been here a long time. So there you go. And right now, I'm going to tell you about.
Dudley and Bob in Studio is brought to you by Tecovas, providing top-quality Western boots and accessories online at tecovas.com, and by Renegade Truck Accessories, your source for truck caps, bed covers, lift kits, and custom services, online at renegadetruck.net.